Yo, everybody good?
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
No.
We here. What's the deal? What's going on, everybody? As y'all know, this is the What the Business Is
You know what?
podcast. Hottest podcast on
Yes,
earth.
sir.
Hottest podcast on this side of the Mississippi. Hottest podcast on this half of the equator. We all around like gum on the ground. As you can see, we got a special guest with
Yes,
us
sir.
today. Introduce
Yeah.
my man's Last. Been waiting to get this episode in for sure. But with your two favorite hosts, it's your boy
That's your boy
Khan.
Zine, man.
Man, as y'all can see, like I said, we got a special guest on here today. Got our guy tapping in with us, plays for the University of Green Bay right now. You probably been hearing a lot about this guy on all types of sports centers and ESPNs, wherever you get your sports news from. We got Ramel Bethea tapping in with us
Yes,
today.
sir, man.
Sir, yes, sir. Appreciate
What's
y'all. Thank
going
you for
on?
having me. The
What's
oldest
going
player in
on?
D1 right now. The oldest player in D1.
Man, the oldest. That's all. Man, I forgot to plug that in, man. The mega.
The Legacy. Oh,
Legacy.
he's crazy. No, we definitely got to get into the story, bro.
But nah. Yeah, definitely appreciate you for tapping in with us today, bro, for sure.
Yes, sir.
So shit, I wanna kick it off. Yeah, let me kick it off. Hold on. So I wanna kick it off, bro. I did a little research on you before we started the episode just to get a little bit more background. I seen that when you graduated high school, you were 6'4". Is that in
Yeah, I graduated in 2014. Yeah.
Damn. I was in, what was I in 2014? I was in 7th grade in 2014, bro.
I was an 8th grader.
That's crazy. Yeah, bro. So I seen you graduated high school 6'4". You had never played basketball, bro. So what?
Nah, so I did like, bro, growing up, bro, it's hard to explain to people, bro. I was like a shy kid. Now that I'm older, I like to use words I didn't know back then, bro. I feel like I was a kid with anxiety. Like, I was skinny, super skinny. Like, bro, even when I graduated high school, I was 6'4". I was only like 130 pounds, bro. So I was just like, you know what I mean? Like, I was tall, but like, people ain't look at me and be like, oh, he played basketball. Just because my frame, I was so frail, so I ain't had like an athletic. You could look at somebody and be like, yeah, he might hoop, but like, I was tall, but you could tell like I ain't.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah.
But play video games. My mom was my best friend, so I had a group of guys and stuff like that, like a friend group. But I ain't go out too much. I ain't do other than when they call me or we on the game together. They be like, yo, let's go outside to go to the park. That's the only time I really hooped for real. And that's pretty much me growing up. Was a shy kid that ain't really hoop, played the game all day. I was not antisocial, but I just wanted to be in the house. I was comfortable in the house with my siblings and my parents. So I ain't really do too much. I ain't party as a kid. I was like, people in my high school now, like, they be like, you went to high school with me? And I'm like, yeah, so you don't remember me? Like, that's the type of vibe
one
I
of
was
them
on in
type
high
of
school.
situations. Okay.
Yeah, and
So
they
it
like,
was,
bro, ain't no way.
So it wasn't no sports background coming up. It was just all just
I don't tell nobody because it's like a father and son thing. My dad used to tell me never tell nobody. I used to bounce growing up, but like my close friend group knew. But like my close friend group knew. But other than that, like they would say little things. I might bring the boxing gloves to the school one day and box, because people would know me from there. But other than that, I was just that was my life. Go home after school. My dad always worked. My mom worked. So when they get off work, my dad picked me up, take me to boxing boxing practice, whatever. And I boxed for like 6 years, so that's a lot of my childhood. And then I just got to a point where I was like I said in high school, I was like 6'4", 6'3". Boxing, I probably was like, but I was like I said, I was like real light. So after I get a certain height and a certain weight, bro, like nobody fighting me no more. You know what I mean? Because at that point, it's a weight class. It's a weight class. So 130 pounds, you 6'3", ain't no you gonna fight you might fight a 10-year-old, bro. I'm 16.
Ain't nobody.
I feel you, bro. Okay. So was it that shyness that kept you from because I heard you say that you went to the park with your bro. Okay.
I couldn't see myself. Yeah, so I was good. Like, what I mean? I was good. And even like in the gym class, like, how, like, I don't know how at your school, but like our basketball coach was our reading teacher. So he might go in the gym, just walk through the gym and see who hooping. Like, he used to see me in there hooping. He'd be like, "No, why don't you come out to the tryout and stuff like that?" And I'd be like, myself, y'all can still hear me?
Yeah.
I really couldn't see myself going on the court in front of like a crowd, in front of my school. You know what I mean? That's how I was looking at it. Like, I ain't trying to do all that.
Yeah.
But I did give it a chance. So he told me, it was like tryouts, come on, let's go. So I went to tryouts. At the end of the tryouts happened, he basically said, he ended the trial like this: who on the team? Because for some weird reason, coincidence, we got our progress report. So I report to our progress report. It was like, who got under a 2 point, maybe like a 3.0 or something like that. And then they'll go over there. And he said, who got under a 2.75? They go over there. And then everybody went under a 2.5. And like, this is like in the beginning of the school year too. So he's like, all right, we're going to the football field. He had us out there duck walking back and forth on the football field because our grades was low. And we trying to try out for the team. I guess he's trying to make a statement. I ain't never showed back up after that. He killed basketball for me. He killed me. I was like, hell, I'm not coming back, bro. So I wish I would have did it to give it a chance, but everything happened for a reason, and I'm here where I'm at.
For sure,
now,
bro.
Because
Yeah,
I
for
was planned
sure.
out, but yeah, it probably wasn't my time
So
to play.
I feel you, bro.
You know what I mean?
So after high school, what did you do after high school?
Bro, so after high school, I looked at it as a time period to be like, bro, I'm tired of school. Like, I'm gonna get a job type stuff. And I was doing that with the mentality as a kid. You know what I mean? At the mentality like, I'm just get a work job, and eventually I'll go to school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you get stuck in that cycle. Once you get a job, you in that cycle.
Yeah, you get stuck.
You forget about school. Yeah, you know how you
Yep.
mean you forget about school. And I just kept going from job to job and forgetting about school. And it's crazy too because my mom, I'll forget to tell people about this part too. So I'm gonna say like maybe like a year or two after high school, I went to some called they don't have it no more like ITT Tech because my mom was tired. She was like, you ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go to ITT Tech try to get I like computers, so let me do that. It closed down.
Yeah, I was about to say
Closed
that
down,
didn't even
so I'm
open no
back
more.
Yeah, I back to get a job. It didn't even tell us they closed. I drove on the subway to go to the school, and a sign on the door said we no longer exist.
Man, they
now
ain't tell
back
you
to
till
get
the
a
first
job.
day of
Like,
class and they shut the
damn.
school
I
down.
seen it. They exist, and then I seen on the news like they all got shut down and stuff like that. So I'm back at a job. Like I'm working at now. I'm going to a grocery store job, and that's what got me into the military because a recruiter came in there and seen me and was doing their job basically. You know what I mean? They try to get anybody.
Sure.
You know
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
like
For
bloodhounds,
sure.
boy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, literally.
Right when they
So once
see
they
some
What
get
he tell
you,
you?
talent, yeah,
What
they
he
on
tell you?
your
I got a Hellcat and 10,000 for you.
I'm like 6'6". I'm 6'6". I'm like, man, you know I don't need to be on no damn ship or no fighting no
Facts.
war. Like, come on, bro, I'm gonna get
Facts.
shot. So, but they don't. They just want to get
All
people
my
in.
bros
So
got hit with the same pitch on me. That shit. You want a Hellcat? You want money? You want to be able to go to school? On me, like, man. But that's crazy. Okay.
that whole period though, like after high school, it was 3 years that went by. I didn't hoop. Like I wasn't hooping. Like I moved away from my family. I went to my aunts because my little brothers and stuff, they way younger than me. So I got cousins by my aunt. So I moved over after high school. I moved over to them. So I'm still not hooping. I get away from my friends and stuff. Like now my friends don't see me. Then I might show face back in the neighborhood like 2 years. They look at me like, damn, you getting taller. Like, you know what I mean? Little
Yeah.
things. Yeah. So I'm in the military, still not hooping. This is 2020. I end up having a son, and then like I said, now and I'm getting taller too. So that shyness of me being that shy kid, once you get to a certain height,
For
people
sure.
won't talk to you.
For
Yeah,
sure.
Like, you know
so
what I
you
mean?
gotta get
Like,
up out of that cell.
I'm trying to mind my business. Next thing you know,
You
you
gonna
got
get-
people staring at you.
Yep, you gonna get
You know
that.
what I
How
mean? So
tall
all
are
that-
you?
You go to the grocery
What do you
store.
play
People ask you
for?
to get stuff off the top shelf.
Reach up, bro, literally, bro. So that kind of broke my shot, and I'm glad that happened because I was, like I said, like in the house playing the game all day. So that broke my shine. It's just people constantly talking to me and all that stuff. So I mean, the military now is people from all over. That's the thing about the military. Like I'm so used to people like where I'm from. Now I'm meeting new people, and
Yeah,
that shit
So-
is- they never seen something like me. They might be from the country. They don't never see tall, tatted black dude like this. So
No, I feel
Yeah.
so.
I gotta
So
be
when
social
you
now.
first hit the military, or
I'm about to say, yeah. What
I
was
was-
life
yeah.
like in the
yeah,
military?
what was that
bro?
like, bro?
Bro, I found myself in the military. Like when I first joined, bro, like I said, I started partying. I started meeting like I said, you meet new people, like people that's not from so you kind of find a crowd of like people that's different from where you is, but people that you kind of connect with a little bit because they different
Yeah.
from you. You seek interest in some stuff that's different. So I meet a crowd. I mean, to this day still my boys. You know what I mean? That's when military. I joined in at 22. I kind of joined in at a little late. Well, I joined in at 21, but that year I turned 22. So I signed a 5-year contract. I was in
Damn, that make niggas
Chicago.
sign
Like
a
that's
deal.
crazy.
Yeah, you started this, bro, and like I ended up having a son as soon as I got in. Like I said, like all this happening, and bro, like I said, the thing that I keep in mind is that shy kid. Like I'm having a kid, like I wasn't like I was sexually active out of the high school. Now the military, you seeing new females. I'm so used to black females from where I'm from.
That's what I was just
now you seeing.
I wasn't trying to touch too much on that because I know you got a situation, but I was like I know it was
cool. As long as I say my girl, she cool.
Thanks.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like but I'm meeting new people, seeing females coming in my life now, partying, working. Now I got my own money and stuff like that. And then you're away from home, so you gotta kind of become a man. So like that little kid, my mom, stuff my best friend. So now I'm having my own apartment, my own car. I'm doing what I want. That freedom I wanted at the high school that I really ain't get with them lower jobs. You working at Dunkin' Donuts, at the grocery store and all that stuff. You making money, but you ain't free. Like you can't do nothing on you ain't got nothing to your name. So now I'm getting stuff to my name and stuff like that. Then I had a son, which kind of put me and his mom had a a new life type stuff. Like we had to adjust to it. So in the adjustment period, I'm in the house. So when I joined the military, me and my son's mom, we was going through. We had our kid, a new lifestyle, a new life. We got a kid in the life now. So I was stressing. So I had a boy. Everything happened at the same time. I would say I'm 2 years in. So it's like 2022. This dude coming to the ship. He's seen. First thing he say, damn, you tall, you play basketball? At this time, I still don't play basketball, but I know how to. He was like, a couple of us, we going to the gym. So I went. And he asked me, mind you, I don't know who he is. I'm just a conversation that happened because I'm tall. So I go to the gym, I do my thing, but I've always been athletic. I could dunk and block shots and stuff like that. But dribbling and all that stuff, I really can't do. But shooting, I could shoot. At this time, I couldn't really dribble and stuff. I thought I could shoot, but now that I'm in Division I and I see what real shooters look like,
I went through the same thing, bro. Trust.
So, but he basically seen me. He was like, "Bro, would you hoop at?" I told him I never hoop. He was like, "Ain't no way." I had to go through that. Ain't no way thing again. Explain my life to him. Like, bro, I never hoop. Like, I just do it for fun. He was like, he literally told me like, if he gonna watch it, he was like, his first words was, "I'm gonna turn you up, bro." And he said that, and like since that day, that's been my best friend. Like, I'm talking about, it went from on the court basketball stuff to off the court. You know what I mean? And then it's just everything
That's
just built
crazy.
from there.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah.
That's insane, bro.
So even then, like, so in the military, we have basketball tournaments for bases. And that's where you see like a lot of hoopers, military hoopers, but those guys are guys that my route was different. You know what I mean? Those guys went to college already, and then you know what I mean. Now they just in the military. But the thing about it is like they did do basketball. So when they are coming to me saying like, "Yo, would you play at?" And my head is like, damn, they actually think they play Division I. They think you know what I mean? Like
yeah, they think you play somewhere.
Boost.
Yeah, and I'm
so
like,
that shit gonna turn you up.
At this time, I'm like 20, I'm like 24, 25. And they're like, bro, I said, I never went to school. And their reaction is, bro, you gotta find a way to get paid off of this. Like, he's like, you doing all this and you ain't never played nowhere. And I'm like, I'm telling everyone, like, this same conversation I'm having, I have it with everyone every time I go to the gym. Like, no one believes me, And then I'm 3 years in the military, and this point is like, bro, I can't do this shit forever. And then the military, they pay you, like, when you get out the military, they have something called the GI Bill, which is they give you money to go to school. So my whole thing was, I'm gonna get out the military. I want to live a regular life. I want to get a job. I want to work with computers and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. So when I did that, I got out. I got a phone call from this dude that was in the Marines that we played against when I was in the military. He called me. He was like, "Y'all, how worried that you get out the military? You trying to go to college to get your degree and stuff like that?" He was like, "I do JUCO on the side, like my side gig other than the military." He was like, "I got a school in California, San Diego, beautiful school." He was like, "I know you want to get your degree." It was like, it'll really help us out. He was like, it'll help you out and it'll help me out if you come to my school and play basketball. And I was like, bro, I'll do it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, like, I knew I was going to the military, but I ain't had no straight plan on, I'm going to go to this school when I get out. I just was telling myself, I'm going to do something when I get out. And when the time comes, it comes. So he literally just gave me the blueprint of, I got a career for you. I got a school for you. I got everything. All you got to do is just play how you play on the basketball court, do your schoolwork and then whatever. So it was no loss in it. You know what I mean? It basically I'm getting NIL in JUCO. A lot of those JUCO kids are broke.
Facts.
I was getting paid while I was in JUCO. It was a win-win. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give education, and I'm also let me change my scenery. I'm gonna get an education. I'm also gonna see what basketball could do. I'm gonna just try it out. It was a trial for basketball. I'm gonna just see what I'm gonna do with it. And
You just popped off from there.
ended
That's
up working out.
crazy, bro. That's insane.
Hell yeah, bro. I don't even be believing it sometimes for real because, bro, like I said, like it's never been like my dream. You know what I mean? I just been. I'm 6'9", and I can move my feet a little bit. So it's kind of, and then people like the thing about it also that I like about my journey is like I be on social media a lot, especially like Instagram. So that what kind of drives my whole like I be so happy because I'm so appreciative because like I ain't do this because I wanted to do it. I did it because like people kept saying, bro, just go. You could do it. Like I'm telling you, you can make money off of this. I'm telling you, you can compete. You could do it and all that stuff. So
Yeah, bro. That's
been a
lit,
blessing,
bro.
That's fire though.
That's super fire. So
what's like one of your craziest like JUCO memories or JUCO story that you can share with us? Because
I was
obviously
in the
everybody
Navy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was. I seen some shit
what's the
in the Navy,
craziest?
bro.
Yeah, what's the craziest
Navy,
thing you seen in the Navy?
It ain't. It's no. The thing that happened in the Navy happens in the. It's like locker room stuff. You know how the boys and like you got that type of stuff. Just hearing them crazy jokes. Would you rather do this or do that? Like, come on,
the
man.
would you rather situations used to get spicy.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. Like, just creative, freaky things that you just hear. You like, bro, what's going on? Like, and
For real, make you question your environment for real.
But the military was worse because you get people from all over the country. Like, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Like you thought you heard everything because you culture to which was around you.
It's a whole different world out there.
It was weird to you. Might not be weird to them down in Florida type. Yeah.
I went to a Morgan Wallen concert out here. That shit seemed like I was at a young boy. Like, you know, that was like they. I'm like, wow,
that's
like,
they young boy.
It's like they a whole nother world out here. Like you think, bro.
Yeah, nah.
That's
crazy. I know exactly what you mean, bro.
So transition now. So you obviously now you at University of Wisconsin Green Bay, playing for Doug Gottlieb, one of the most controversial probably coaches, media personalities in the game.
Sure.
How did that? How was the process of getting to University of Wisconsin Green Bay, and what factored into that?
So for me, like I said, taking into consideration, I don't know nothing. Like I'm playing basketball, but I still don't know nothing about basketball. Like I don't know what conferences. I'm talking about while at JUCO, like last year.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what conferences. I don't know none of that stuff. So when these schools are here reaching out to me, my head coach is telling me, or they're calling me. They're like, yeah, we in this conference, Horizon Conference. All I know is ACC, Big Ten, Big E, stuff like that. So they tell me all the conferences. The first thing I do, every school that hit me up, because a lot of, I'm gonna say over 100 schools hit me up. So when they hit me up, first thing I do is just search their record. That's all I know is let me search their record up. So when I searched their record up, their record was like 4-20. But the assistant coach kept flying out to Cal. I'm like, why is this dude flying out to see me? Like I'm going to this school, bro. Like, I'm not going. I know all these schools calling me, and this school with only 4 wins want me this bad. Like I'm not going there. But like I said, I'm new to basketball, and I did not know. Like you said, the recruitment, that off-season recruitment thing, is tricky. Like man, I'm talking about. I was talking to this big power forward school for the whole time. I'm thinking I'm locked in. I'm going to I ain't gonna say the school. I'm thinking I'm going to the school. They top 10 in the country, but they think is we want to develop. You know, the thing about it, I'm raw talent. Like I'm good. Like my raw talent has gotten me a lot of places. It got me Division I. Like I don't know a lot about that. I just learned about Horn Series, Iverson, these terminologies at this year. Like even at JUCO, my coach, he seen it. He was like, "You ain't gonna get it right now, but just go out there and hoop." So at JUCO, I'm out there hoop. I'm doing everything.
That
It is crazy because my roommate, he was like, "Bro, people don't go straight to D1 out of like."
Hell no,
bro. No, especially with the knowledge of the game that you got, like that you had coming in,
bro. I'm telling you,
that's crazy, bro.
I got a dude on my team here, grass, and he told me, he was like, bro, it took me my whole life JUCO Division II to get to D1. I had to do all that to get to D1. He was like, bro, you literally you probably got other than your JUCO, you don't got no real experience, and you basically just
here.
D1. Like, you know,
shit, bro. That's
crazy.
so that's the beautiful thing about basketball, though. Some people be naturally gifted, and then other people really got to work at it. But ultimately, everybody gonna have to work at it if you really want to get to where you want to go with this shit for real.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah, for me, like, yeah, that's literally what it is. Like for me, like I got here for my athleticism, but and people like, okay, so this is the thing that gets me a little mad. So JUCO, and the thing about it is like I'm at where I'm at because the type of player I am, right? So the politics of just basketball in general, like when I was JUCO, I was averaging 13 points, 10 rebounds, 4 blocks. Like the 4 blocks should tell you the type of player I'm already off.
Yeah.
I'm like an energy energy
For
player,
sure.
defensive around the rim, blocking it, throw the lob. That's my type of player style. So when the thing that kind of got under my skin a little bit with that sports center thing is that's a big like platform, and they didn't express my story the way I wanted to because all they said was 29-year-old. Then they had veteran in small letters like 29-year-old veteran. I'm like, bro, they painted a picture like with my age
Right.
instead of like my
Right.
story. And then they put my stats on there, like my 7 games in, which I was averaging like 2.8 points, maybe 2 rebounds. They didn't put my block, even though I'm there. I didn't get recruited to be a scorer, even though I can score. Because at my JUCO, I was scoring. Everywhere I played, I scored, but I didn't get recruited to score. And the way college ball is politics. Like they recruit who they need to score. So they recruited me to play defense, block shots, get rebounds, and stuff like that. And then also taking accountability, like taking account of I'm new to Division I. That post kind of gave it as in like, and without telling them like I'm new to basketball and all that, it made it seem like I'm a 30-year-old
just
player
hopped
that
in the
only averaging 2 points.
It did make it seem like that. I ain't
Like
gonna
bro,
lie.
like no. I'm
Yeah,
like now
do my
people
boy
crap,
some
But this
justice,
is
man. Get the
see, bro.
story right, man.
it makes it feel like I'm trash.
This-
Like they don't. And the thing about like my coach told me I'm really like a rookie at this whole stuff. Like you know what I mean. So now in my season later in the season, I'm doing better. I'm doing better. Like and I'm playing way more than what I was at first. Like they put the 2 points. I think I was 5 games in. We played Kansas the first game. Come on, I started that game, but that was just to see what's going on. It was like just I had to learn quick.
Did
like,
y'all play? Y'all played
it's
in
tough.
Allen Fieldhouse? Y'all played at Kansas?
Yes,
Yeah, bro.
50 ball got smoked.
We got some experience in there as well.
Yeah, we went in there and got stepped on.
It happens to everybody, bro.
It get loud in there too. But the thing about like, so I'm going through my whole thing. I'm going through a learning curve of having my athleticism take me all the way where I'm at to now. And they got me to where I'm at to where now is a lot of dudes are like me now. Like when I was growing up, a lot of dudes weren't like me. They weren't athletic or as tall as I was. So it got me a long way. Even in JUCO, got me a long way. But now D1, you got, like I said, I'm 6'9". You mean you got someone doing this what I can do that's 7 foot, 7'1", and they got the experience. You know what I mean? So now I'm going through that learning curve of getting that experience and I'm starting to get it. The game is slowing down a little bit for me. But at first it was too fast, and I didn't like how they put my stats out there because a lot of those games I probably got in 30 seconds of the game at the end of the game to deflect the inbound, to jump up and down the inbound.
They tried to play with you.
They tried to paint a picture there.
You know what I mean?
Tried to play with you.
And I don't get mad at that because a lot of people don't do their research. You know what I mean? I can't, you know what I mean? Like I can't get mad at the word ignorance, but I can't get mad at people don't know my story. You know what I mean? It's not their job to do their research on me, so I can't let that affect my
But it kind of is their job if they're gonna bring you in for an interview game.
Yeah, they gonna bring me up, but you know what I mean? Like shit.
Yeah.
Like y'all said, y'all did y'all
Bro.
research. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't do that. They just see it. Like a lot of dudes, they seen it on there. They laugh, but how you 30 only getting 2 points?
And you know what's crazy?
They don't know that. I just
the craziest
started
part be it be them type motherfuckers that be talking crazy too that ain't never played no division nothing basketball.
Man, facts.
Y'all know y'all can't explain it to nobody. Y'all know when like if they not in it, you can't even explain it to them. Like I can't even explain them. Like bro,
they ass went D9, man.
For real.
Try to tell somebody.
Like
try to talk to somebody.
Just, like I said, me coming from the world of like not even knowing all this about basketball to like being in the world of basketball now, it's easy for me to understand that because I was once that person that if I would have seen that 29-year, I'm like, bro, why you give it up, bro? Like you already had your chance, not knowing that I never did. Like I didn't play D1. I didn't go to college. I didn't play in high school. I didn't play AAU. I'm only doing this because people were seeing it. It was like, bro, you can make something out of it. And then at the end of the day, I'm getting my degree. I'm getting paid. My family's straight. Where am I losing that other than y'all trolling me? I
Right.
mean,
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
Haters gonna hate,
So
bro. Shit, they gonna do what they gonna
now,
do.
For sure.
so what was your
They not
top?
gonna care.
What was your 4 schools coming out of JUCO? We said Wisconsin, Green Bay was where you ultimately ended up going.
Yeah.
So what were the other
I'm gonna do
schools
this.
that was in the mix?
I'm gonna do this. So people, because this what happened. My words that twisted. Like my very first interview, like a year ago, they said so. A lot of schools in the recruitment stage, they don't offer you off rip, but they
Mhm.
show you interest. So a lot of schools was telling me like they were calling me like consistently. You know what I mean? Making sure checking my grades, making sure I'm doing and all that. The number one school on the lower northern. So okay, damn. It's over with now, so I can say it. But I was holding the secret all year. Texas A&M last year was
Mhm.
like that.
Like that. It
Bro,
was
I
on
could
that.
emails, mail in my school, emails. I'm talking to Coach Rock every morning. I'm talking to, you know what I mean? We logged in after the season. The coach from Texas A&M goes to Maryland. And
Yeah.
I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, I already know what this means. I'm done. That's over with. So whenever he called me and my head coach, like, yo, we going, I know you see me going to Maryland. We're going to try to get him to come over here to Maryland. Da, 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 da. And this is like, you know what I mean? This school was with me. I'm talking about November when I had my first game. I'm talking from November all the way until April, bro.
Damn.
So all the schools alongside are still hitting me up, but in my back, my mom, like,
Correct.
come on, I'm like, Texas A&M, they ranked number 4 right now. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm gonna leave y'all. But my vision, they vision for me was, you raw talent, athletic, and all these stuff. A good dude. We're gonna develop you. So you're not gonna, you know what I mean? You don't come here expecting to play hard and play, but you gonna have to work for it for sure. You know what I mean? And I was cool with that because, like I said, I didn't want to go to a school where they forget that because they see my highlights. When people look at your highlights and they think that's who you are, you know what I mean? That's not who I am. That's who I could be. That's my best plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Highlights don't show you who a player is fully.
At
It
all.
only shows you know what I mean? So I didn't want to, and my highlights are cold. Like, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to go to a school that forgets that I'm new to all this stuff. You know what I mean? I don't even, I don't, like, at this time I didn't know horns. Like I said, I don't know these terminologies, ice in the screen, hard head, soft head. I'm learning that this year. Like, so I wanted to go to a school that understood that. So every school I was pushing them away. Then Maryland, I kind of messed that up myself, cause I was letting the internet get to me. Cause around the time we was talking about, it was NIL talk. So me and the dude had
Mhm.
NIL talk with Maryland. He said a number, I said a number. My number was really, really low. Cause I didn't, like I said, I don't know nothing about basketball, so I'm gonna just throw numbers out there. I'm not gonna say what numbers it is. So just for a Power 5 school, I'm saying, he said, what you want? How much you want? I'm gonna just say, I know I'm 40,000. Like, oh no, don't worry about it. He was like, oh, that's really, really low. I'm like, that's low. He was like, yeah, that's low. He was like, we was thinking more about with this number, and that number was high. Then he called me 2 days later, and then we ended up
Mhm.
meeting in the middle. So we locked in. Boom. I go on Instagram. This is when NIL number, like the money in NIL is popping. They talking about starters are getting 2 million. Bench players are getting 200,000.
Right.
I'm seeing these numbers from these other from the in general like NIL thing, and my number way below. No, don't pay attention to those numbers. Those numbers are fake. People don't know what's going on unless they
Right.
really
You
in it
really
that
don't.
don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, don't the people yeah, whatever. And I'm like, okay. So he was like, but if it's too much, he was like, he literally told me, it was like, if you are getting like, if you're like listening to what other people say or just going off of things you see online, like if it's too much for you, just let me know. We can just cut it right here. Like, you know what I mean? If it's too, I was like, no, coach, no, we good. You know what I mean? But I think that put a bad taste in them after that. And that's in April. We was talking to them. I was talking to them from November all the way to April.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to him from again. But that school, Texas A&M / Maryland, UNLV came to my games. San Diego State came to my games. Green Bay came to my games.
Yeah.
I got a list actually. I don't know if you see me still, but it's a list. Oh shit, it's a list of schools. A lot of just a lot of mid majors, high majors too. So
That's crazy though,
I
bro.
That's
ended up
what's
going
up.
with Green Bay because
So what's Coach Gottlieb like, man? Tell us a little bit about what.
I didn't know who he was until I just was like, I committed to the Green Bay because the visit was good. I went to his house, talked to him, seemed like a good dude. I didn't know who he was, and then I go on Instagram, Twitter, and stuff like all the people saw Doug. I'm like, who is this dude? So I ended up doing my research on Doug. We talk and coaching. So, no, that dude, like, the people don't like him for is like so old. Like he was a teenager in college. He's almost he's 50 now.
Yeah.
So but I understand. I never really watched his podcast or anything like that, and stuff like that. But as a coach, like a dude, to me, he's good. Like I like him coaching. I
Yeah.
like him as a person. The thing about it is I'm older, so I deal with a lot of older people problems, like not even basketball stuff. And he pretty much is like, he helps me a lot. Him and the staff helps me a lot with my problems. So they good to me. They all good to me.
Yeah, that's all that
He's
matters at the
different
end of the
though.
day.
Sure.
Yeah, he different. He different though, and I
He
like it.
different.
It's so funny because you see all the people talking trash about him, but we see him when he's real
Mhm.
passionate, and I be
Yeah.
looking like, damn, he's not. You know what I mean? Like like he be
He
crying,
really,
and I see
yeah.
all these things. He cared, like, bro. He cared. His players in the team and in Green Bay in general, like, bro, he cares so much. I can't even. I don't even see what people say about him anymore. You know what I
Facts.
mean? Type stuff. But other than
Yeah.
that, like, yeah, that's he is so he's good. We be at the games and you got the dudes in the crowd talking about his radio show
I'm about to
and all
say,
these funny things. It's funny to watch. He handles it good too. He actually teaches me how to like ignore the crowd a little bit with the social media stuff. Cause I get I get a lot of love on like on social media, but you get
For
some
sure.
trolls, man, that don't know that don't play basketball. They
Just
they
literally.
fans. You know what I mean, they fans, but they don't know. That's all. KD be getting into it with all the fans. Like,
man,
man, just shut
KD
up
don't
Nah,
and
for
watch.
real.
KD don't play
You don't.
around.
That's why we fuck with KD though.
Bro,
KD
we
don't mess
we
around with
KD gonna
with
give him
no
the
we
real.
don't play
fan. He
around
not,
with those fans. Tell them shut
fact,
up and watch.
man, sit down. Go
Man,
sit somewhere. Watch the game.
for real though.
Nah,
But
that's
I
okay. So
made notes too, with like all these little points I wanted to say, bro.
I feel like that was a blessing in disguise because a lot of the things that you dealing with, if you wasn't as mature as you was, like say for example, you was an 18, 19-year-old kid coming out of high school, bro, that shit would have been, it would have been so much harder to deal with, bro, because
Man.
not necessarily the problems would have been bigger back then, but just to you, they would have been bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like just as an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, the problems that you face as an 18-year-old, 19-year-old seem like the biggest problems in the world. But when you get to a higher level of maturity,
And I respect
right?
them so much. These popular 18, 19-year-olds, I respect it because, like I said, I'm 20, I'm 29. And when I see certain things, it don't affect me. It's just I see it. It is like I just be like, it is what it is. But like these younger dudes, they be 18, 19, going through fame or popularity. And what comes with that is also haters. You know what I mean? I mean, I respect them for how they handle it. You know, especially like Bronny. You know, he get
Cage.
hella hate. Like, and
man,
it's
he
cool to be
just
like, you think he got everything. Like, you got everything. But I'm pretty sure, like, when he sees certain things, he like, come on, dog.
Facts
Like, you know
though,
what I
because he
mean?
ain't asked for that. Like, we're just existing.
nah, he
Yeah, he
ain't.
ain't asked.
Nah,
Literally, same thing with me. Like all these stories is coming up, bro. I literally was, if I could fly on the radar, and I would have been cool with that. Like literally, I got out and was like, I'm gonna just go do JUCO, and if it take off, it take off. But it ain't the end of the world if it don't. You
Facts.
know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And it did because I mean, talent. People gonna find talent.
So
right. I got a question.
no,
Oh,
go
my
ahead,
fault.
see.
I was gonna say. So what's like y'all locker room vibe like, gang? Like, obviously, with you being in there, you 29, you way older than these. But most of these niggas,
Yeah.
NIL era, it's a little different. It might be a little 25-year-old on occasions in there, but like, how is it? You know what I'm saying? Hanging out with your team, getting to like, is there anything different? Do you not really kick it with dudes like that, or like, what's the vibe?
Bro, that's funny. I had that in my notes as you said that, because people don't understand. People ask me, they're like, "How is it when you play with younger dudes?" Bro, I was in the military, bro. So this is how the military go. You get like I joined the military at 22. Someone could join the military at 18 to be my boss. So like, and then someone could be 18 to be my boss, and someone could be 54 and I'll be their boss.
Dang.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the age, like me being in a group of like various ages, I'm comfortable with that already. So like, you know what I mean? Like I could be working, like my people I'm working with right now, they fresh out of they could be fresh out of high school in the military because people join the military right out of high school and stuff like that.
Right.
So I always been around, like I ain't never had to like, I always been around older people, working with older people, working with people my age, and working with people younger. So it wasn't like I have to adjust to being around younger dudes or stuff like that. I already was comfortable. Even like they be like, bro, you don't give off like you're 29 or third, damn near 30. But I
Yeah.
don't think a lot of even my friends that I went to high school with, they don't act like they damn 30. But that
Yeah.
age thing, back in the day, when you see someone back in the day, 29, 30, they got they head on receipt. I
Facts,
stood
they
up my
shit
head, like,
was
you know what I mean?
yeah, them niggas, old niggas sit back in the day, they had the drop
Look
top.
at the NBA and the A's. Look at them 80. They be
Man,
20
them
years
niggas
old.
coming into the
They looking
league,
crazy.
ball.
That's not how it is these days, bro. You look at somebody 30, probably like back in the day, like you give somebody a compliment back in the day, but like when they say, "Oh, I'm 30," like, nah, bro, you look like you 20. Like, but a lot of these
Right.
dudes, like, come on, bro. Ain't no 30-year-olds. Like, your life ain't
No.
over at 30, bro. Like, you still,
Nah, it ain't.
damn,
You
maybe you might
really
still
in
be
your
doing the same.
prime.
Facts though.
And I'll be trying to tell people that, bro. I swear,
Facts
bro.
though.
I'll be trying to tell people that.
Okay,
So,
that's cool,
But
bro.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that's cool though. Yeah, I still get to kick
And a
it.
lot of the dudes that be hating be my age, but they gave up on their soul. They gave up on their soul. They can't do it. So that's why they be like, bro, give it up, bro. We graduated in the same year. Like, why you playing? You just saying that because you
Cause them
can't
niggas gotta get up and
come on the
clock
court
in
right
every
now.
day.
You know what I mean?
Them niggas mad they gotta
Yeah, you
get
gotta
up and
clock
clock
in, bro. I'm
in
over here.
on me.
I get my 2 hours of practice in. I go home, chill, play the game, live life like as if I'm, bro. The same. I'm living better right now than I was when I was in the military. Like financially, mentally, all those things, and that's what made me start to take. Once I see that basketball, like they was right, I could make something out of basketball, and then I'm like, okay, let me take it a little. See, even my teammate, they be like, what's your goal with basketball? And like, I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to do this stuff. As long as my body allows me to do it, I'm gonna do it. But
I was
like, if
gonna
it's next,
ask you
cause like,
that
I'll be hurting.
eventually.
I'll be hurting. Like I be telling them, like, bro, they be like, how long you gonna do this for? I'm like, bro, I got one more year. They be like, bro, you only a sophomore, you got 4 years of eligibility, but keep going. I'm like, bro, I'm 29. You want me to use all my? They're like, bro, if the money there, you might as well. But in my head, I'm like, bro, I don't want to. I like basketball, and like I said, I never was a kid. Like a lot of these dudes love basketball. You know what I mean, I'm liking it because it's, you know what I mean, it's benefiting. You know what I mean, I'm a do what my body allows me to do, which is basketball, to take care of my family, and that's what it's doing. So I'm gonna take it serious.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean,
So if it's
Yeah.
me play one more year, I'm gonna play one more year. If it's me play 2 more years, I'm gonna play 2 more years. If it's 3, maybe 3 is pushing it. I can't see myself playing back. Now, I'm just talking about in general. Even if I say I'm gonna play one more year in college, and then I want to just get the experience of overseas, maybe 1 or 2 more years, but I don't see myself playing basketball past the age 34, maybe not 32. I don't even I want to
So,
chill, bro. I want to
so the
chill.
time is
Nah, I
expired
feel
on
you,
the
bro.
The
game.
time is just, I'm having fun, and this is like I look at it like you ever like a journeyman, like you ever see like what's that dude? He used to have something on TV. Y'all probably too young for it. But it's all like Dirty
Yeah.
Jobs. He just
Yeah,
doing
Yeah, I
different
know what
stuff.
Dirty
He
Jobs
just
is. Yeah, where he
like,
cleaning the
bro,
sewers
like
one
Yeah.
day.
In
yeah,
the trash chute.
like that's what I mean. Like I was in Dunkin' Donuts one day. I was at Target working at Target. I was at the grocery store. I did the military. I went to college. I don't know what's next. I might play. People told me you should do volleyball, so I might try volleyball next. I'm just at this point. It's like
I'm open
I'm
to try
just
it.
I'm just
Whatever
doing what
is
I
out
like.
there, we
Yeah.
I'm
doing
living
it.
life.
Right,
I'm living life.
That's the
bro.
way
That's
it's
it,
supposed to
bro.
be, bro.
I'm
Bro.
Real
living
deal.
life, bro. That's all that's it. Bro. I ain't taking nothing too serious. I'm just doing what I gotta do to take care of my family and have fun.
And
That's
so
basically it.
with this, like you obviously you don't got to get too into specifics, but like with the
Yeah.
NIL era that you currently living in, how are you doing your best to kind of navigate that? Because obviously it's so much money being thrown at y'all, especially somebody with your story. How do you
Man,
do your
so
best to go through that?
with that made everything more tricky because like I said, I ain't know nothing about basketball. I ain't know about the money in it. So when I got out of the military, and went to college, what made the recruitment thing so hard was my intentions was just to do basketball. I ain't also get paid this early for basketball and stuff like that. So now when I'm doing the money talks will make you not do certain thing, and that was not my intention at first. So like when I was doing my recruitment, like I went to a school and I probably would have fit in better than where I fit in now. I probably wouldn't. You never know. But they were offering me low compared to what I have been told I was going to get from other schools and all these other things. So that made me kind of look at it like, damn, this is a business. Like, I like that school. I want to go to that school. If they offer me that, like, I can't do it. You know what I mean? So it just, the NIL brings it makes college basketball year by year because everyone wants more money every year. Keep coming up. So it just, the money with it kind of
turns it into a
is
business
annoying
type
to me.
of deal.
Yeah,
It
make it
turned into a
real.
business because I ain't look at it as a business at first, but now I'm seeing it. And then you start having conversations with people, and you like
It's
that
real.
it, and you forget the conversations you have about the money make you forget that damn, this shit about basketball. You know what I mean? Like that the cost would be
Yeah.
about basketball, then the money, but now it's coming the money first and then basketball second. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So
So
that's
what
extremely
advice
difficult.
would you have to the younger generation of kids who coming up, this getting ready to have to kind of navigate through this, like looking through your lens? Because a lot of people ain't gonna make the same decision as you. A lot of people just gonna go where the price tag is the highest and gonna get tricked out of something, or end up having a bad experience, and next thing you know, you depressed, you got all different types of stuff going on, and that could have just been avoided if you would have just kind of put the money on the back burner and just actually chased what was important to you, which is development, a family environment, and a real opportunity to play for real.
Yeah. For younger dudes, as in like coming out of high school, man, you got to kind of be real with yourself on your route. That you now, like I said, it's a business. And the thing about it is, like, I can't give you a guaranteed answer because the thing that's making this so difficult now is what I'm doing is different. And like my story don't compare to other dudes, but it's a lot of in the way that it's looking, it might get worse. Like a lot of dudes coming back to
Facts.
college. So you know what I mean? So coming out of high school and going the JUCO route might have to be like, I don't know if you want, you know what I mean? Because it's hard to like say like, oh, you coming out of high school and you going to go to this school. Next thing you know, they recruit somebody that was in the G League or something like that. You know what I mean? If you want to play the you got to kind of be real with yourself and see like where could you go to actually play. You might go to a D1 or whatever you want to go to, but if you actually like, I like the JUCO route for a lot of younger guys to kind of see a little bit because they throw you in that pit at D1. Like I'm a full grown man, like you know what I mean. I got my grown man body. I'm get bigger though, whatever like that. But y'all are kids. Like if you ain't ready, it's different out here though. I'm seeing real athletes. I'm about 7 footers, 260. You coming out of high school, 6 foot,
It's different games.
50 pounds, bro. Man, and the thing about it, like people talk about these freshmen that are going crazy. There's a lot of freshmen in college right now that don't even play at all, or even touch the court. You know what I mean? The freshmen that you see on TV that's going crazy, that's probably like 1% out of the freshmen in the country. Like a lot of freshmen don't play. A lot of freshmen don't play, and it's not because like it's just they not ready. They too small, or they got to develop, or they learning things like I had to learn, like these sets and all this stuff. Like I'm super athletic and stuff like that. I go against dudes that's not athletic as me at all, but they'll run circles around me because they're more smarter. You know what I mean? And all these things. So I don't know. I don't even know what to tell it. The way the NCAA going right now with all these older people, these years they getting back, people these pros coming into college. I'm confused for the young. Just you know what I mean.
I feel you, but that leads me into my next question: is you get a lot of unnecessary hate for people putting you in the same pool as some of these G League players that get to come back. So how do you feel about these G League players being able to come back, still having eligibility, being able to jump right back into college basketball?
Okay, so like for that one, I don't agree with it because and the thing that separates this one, like people tell my story without like having the details of it. If you already had if you played high school, went to college, if you did all the steps and then you ain't make it, okay, cool, you probably got it. That's when they're like, all right, bro, give it up type shit. You know what I mean? Don't tell me give it up because I never started. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let me see if I can do it. If I can't, I'm fine with that. But if you did all that stuff and you going back to college and all that stuff, it's hard to speak on it because I'm gonna tell anybody to go get their money. You know what I mean? Like,
what's
I'm
that
pretty
money
sure
on the floor?
people are doing it for the money. So I ain't trying to judge somebody because if that was you, if you in a G League making, the G League don't make no money. If you in G League making
Literally.
40,000, you making 40,000, they be like, bro, you can go back to college and make a meal. Bro, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. This podcast, you asking me about that question, if he watches this podcast and see what I'm saying, he don't care what I'm thinking that money. You know what I mean? Same with me. Like when I score and I see stuff, I don't care what nobody's saying. Like that money made me just, yeah, you ain't in the situation. That's why you saying that.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm in the same boat, bro. I feel like if you got an opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, live out your career and it didn't go the way that you wanted, but you still decided to step away from the game, I feel like you should just be stepped away. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come back and try to. Now that is taking an opportunity from you know what I'm saying? But if you never got the opportunity to start, then
doing that.
So the military tournaments get jumping.
For real,
There be coaches flying in.
I swear to God, bro. You gotta if you go to a military base on a Saturday morning to the gym, if you got a good one, they be in there running, like they be in there, bro. It's a whole.
So I don't know if this is true or not, but when I was doing a little research, we seen that you had made an all-star team in the military that was like made up of 12 players from all of the best corps, I'm assuming. So how was that experience, bro?
We went to Belgium, so I went to Europe. My first time out of the country, went to Europe. And a lot of those guys they played D1 ball. They either went to like the Navy school, which was in Annapolis, Maryland. They went to the academy. A lot of them went to the Air Force. These D1 programs, universities. And I was on the team. I was like lower bro on their team because, like I said, they all went to school. They graduated, so they a little older. You know what I mean? But they still doing it in the military. So when I'm doing it, I basically was like little bro. They basically like I was just on the team. I didn't get that much playing time, but when I did get in, I did pretty good. And basically, I think the coaches wanted me to make that. I earned that spot, but they wanted me to really make that team to keep me around, just to show me a little bit more about basketball. Because I was still learning, and they did wanted me to be around basketball. A lot of people wanted me to take basketball extremely serious, and I'm like 25. I'm like, bro, y'all are delusional.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I was like, bro, I'm 20. And no one is going to college at 25. Like
that's like somebody, it's like somebody that's never played the piano, and somebody just randomly walk up to you and be like, "You should learn how to play the piano. You could be as good as Beethoven," type of deal. Yeah,
I'm looking at them like, what?
Nah, I feel you.
So that's why a lot of them now, like, they be so. I get so many messages like from the people in the past that seen the journey, because they're like, bro, I knew you could do this. I'm looking at them like, yeah, all right, bro. But for real, now that I'm doing it, I'm looking like they probably did see something in me that was there, and it was like, and that's why I'm here right now.
Great.
So, and that's why, like I said, this journey been extremely difficult and a roller coaster, because, like I said, like I always had mental problems of like just anxiety and overthinking and stuff like that. So when I'm on the court, I'll be going through my little mental battles and stuff like that, because like I said, I always been talented enough that my athleticism got me to where I'm at. So now I have to actually like be smart on the court and have basketball IQ. When stuff don't go my way, I'm not used to it, so I react. D1 is difficult, bro. I'm learning a lot about myself. Even like I'm going through harder times mentally than I did when I was in the military, because I'm learning something new.
It's lit, bro.
Nah, bro. Props to you for sure for getting through that and for doing it, bro. Like I said, like we said, a lot of people not gonna stay true to that, bro. And you stuck to it.
A lot of people gonna let that.
And you turn it up and making the most out of your situation. Yeah.
Facts.
But
yeah,
man. But I know you a busy man, bro, and we appreciate you for tapping in. Anything else you got to say, or anything you want to tap in with before we let you go, bro?
I pretty much got everything. I appreciate y'all, man. I just wanted to get I don't do podcasts like that. People be asking me all the time, let's do a podcast. I only did it with y'all because I went to y'all page, I was like, I like they vibe, but just how they like talk to each other and stuff like that. So
Sure, bro. We definitely appreciate you pulling
bro.
up
We
on
definitely
us,
got to stay in touch and do this
no
again.
cap. Yeah, we.
Hey, stay tuned. I'm trying to take TikTok serious, man, but I can't. I'll be getting stuck. I don't know what type of page I need to make my TikTok. I be want to go content. I want to do dating logic. We want to talk.
We got to do some stuff in the off season, bro. We got to do some more stuff in the off season.
So right now, y'all back at y'all original house. Like you back in Texas.
So I'm still in Kansas.
I'm in Arkansas.
I'm still in Kansas, but I go back to Texas all the time. My people down there.
Well, in fact, we be moving around, so we be on the move. So if we need to get something in the off season for sure.
Yeah, I know where y'all at now too. So if I ever touch down in them places, I might hit y'all up. I'll be on social media, so I'm gonna stay tuned.
For sure, bro. Well,
and then real quick, bro.
Best of luck to y'all.
Most definitely.
No, for sure. Real quick, bro. I'm from Chicago, bro. Chicago legend Kiefer Sykes, bro. Played at Wisconsin Green.
My number is number 24, and they got retired. His thing got retired, so I got a jersey, but I can't even wear it. I had to switch my number to 0.
Yeah,
I had to switch my number to 0 because
he's that boy. He's that guy to us, man. He is the one for sure. He a legend.
I did my research. I didn't know who he was. I did my research on him. I seen him dunking the ball like in person.
And he's little.
He's on a camera on manager. Yeah, he's mad little.
He little, but he get like that, bro. We definitely trying to get him on the pod eventually, bro. Let him talk his.
Cool, man. He hella cool. I like him. He a good dude. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure, bro.
Cool, man. Cool. I was about to say, well, this has been another great episode of the WTBI podcast, man. Shout out to Ramel again for popping on with us, chopping it up with us, going over his crazy story, man. Got a unique one for sure. If y'all want to tap in with us, we're gonna have everybody's social medias linked down in the description below. So just tap that link and it'll take you to everybody's page. In the meantime, tell a friend that WTBI is on the way. And yeah, man, without any further ado, it's your boy Z.
Man, it's your boy Khan, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in.
We out, y'all. We'll catch y'all in the next one.
Peace.